cool thing I love about hair is that you can like read it almost like a book, because you can comb through it, see? You can see that there's like heavy spots through there. And one thing that when I first started cutting hair, I'd have my teachers do that, and I was like, what the heck, how did you see that in the hair? But as you get your hands in hair more often, you get to see where the problems are, what different things mean and whatnot. And so that's one thing I love about cutting hair, is that it just makes sense. Hi, I'm Tanner here at Garrett Michael Barbershop in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's my client Eric. We're gonna be cutting his hair, chopping a lot of this mess off today. I know we're taking a lot of the length off.
Taking a lot of the length off. I like that natural look, you know, so this falling over the sides I'm going to get rid of, so I can maybe run my hands through it a little less during the day.
We just got to cut down this length up top is the main thing, and then we might taper out the sideburns a little bit and kind of here in the back, just to give it, you know, that cleaner haircut look. You can kind of see where we left the sectioning last time from the last haircut. That's where we kept the sides pretty short. Left it a little bit longer through here so we can have that weight kind of sit there on that pompadour. So we're, again, happy with that. We just got to get rid of some of this length through here. So normally we leave this front part that long. You can see how it angles down. That's to preserve that length there. So for this, we're going to go everything in front of the ear. Still going to keep that just so we don't take too much off. And then with this side stuff, we're going to take that. If you look close, you can see my guide kind of underneath there with where these sides are at. Right there. So I'm just going to chop everything to that line. And that's going to get the shape just right. It's going to make sure nothing's hanging over too far. And it's going to look a little heavy there. That's because it's combed this direction. When we style it, it's all going to be going this way, and so that's going to blend a lot better. It's going to come back perfectly. And then we're going to come back and do the same thing on this side. Part it in front of the ear. Keep everything in front of that just to preserve the length there. You can see my line there again. Now the scissors aren't stuck, chop there. Come back, make sure everything's coming nice and even. You can see that line's pretty clean there. Okay, save the back for a little bit later. So what we're going to do now is we're going to comb all of this backwards. Then we're going to make a center part. Turn them in the mirror so you know where you're going to be at. Go like there. This is where we're going to determine the length and kind of the overall shape of the haircut as well. So we're going to go fairly short on this one. Probably go about there. Chop it up just under an inch probably off in the front at least. A little bit more as we go back.
And I was like, where did we stop talking? I was like, yeah, I know. A nurse.
And then we'll get to this crown part a little bit later. As we can see, it's long here. And something he mentioned too earlier is that it was getting long in the back and he was tired of this length back here. So we'll clean up this quite a bit too. You can see that point right there. We'll chop that off. It's just still right now. Make sure we still got that good shape going.
I'm like, okay, if you don't want to have a conversation, you could have just said that. Yeah.
We're going to comb everything to this side. And bunch it all up, keeping that part through there. You can see my guide about right there. Just pull that slightly. We're not chopping it all off. We're pulling it. We're not over-directing it away. I mean, we are over-directing it a little bit away from the part, just to keep some of that length in the center, because that's where we want that guide to be still. You can see how this hair is already it's almost blended perfectly through the top there. And we still got that length back here that we talked about that we're gonna take off. Once we get to the back there a little bit, you can see it's kind of getting heavy, but through here it's looking great. It's flowing well. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And we can see the guide right through there. Pulling it just to the side again. Okay. Comb all this back again. See how we're looking. Looks like we got a couple long spots kind of through here. So what we do at this point, come on this side of the head actually. I'm gonna start working my way around this. Not quite the back of the head yet, but still kind of just connecting to this top length. Okay. You see we got a little corner there. Combing everything backwards, we can see that this back area is getting kind of heavy. We're going to work our way back and forth, taking diagonal sections. As you can see, it's just getting long through here. And so we want that to kind of come back to this center point here in the back. So comb it all this way. And make sure we clean part in there. And we want to comb it this way so that we're taking off this edge so that everything's coming back this way. And then if you have this weird corner, it's gonna take away from the haircut. So we're gonna clean up these lines a little bit.
That was the only giveaway that you had.
Again, comb there. Make sure there's no corners. You can see it's a little long right there. Take another section up top, comb it back down.
I was thinking about that, sitting across from each other asking.
So it's looking pretty good going this way, right? And there's a little bit of weight through here, but that'll be taken off as we kind of start coming this other direction too. So still a little bit heavy right through here. So just gonna start cleaning that up a little bit. Again, 90 degrees from the head, it's gonna create the shape of the haircut.
It's very rare that they're actually awake. Okay.
As you can see, it's starting to lay better through there. There's still a little bit of weight kind of through there. Just threw out a little bit. What I'm going to do though to add a little bit of textures, I'm actually going to comb through that.
Where'd you go?
Well, with my comb. And then I'm actually going to blend a little bit with my straight razor. So you kind of come back like this. You can see the heavy spots a little bit. So I'm just going to start coming through. Not taking off a ton of hair when you do this. You're just kind of combing through it really lightly. Just kind of taking off that top layer. And it's going to give it a really soft, feathery texture. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do that kind of through this middle part just because it's getting a little long through there, getting a little heavy. I just want to break that up a little bit also. One thing he said that he didn't want was this top part coming down, hanging too much down there. Taking off some of the length. How are we feeling about it?
I think it looks great, man.
Looking good.
Yeah, I'm really liking it.
And I guess we didn't go too much shorter like we were thinking about. I mean, not a ton shorter. We still went shorter. We chopped almost an inch off for sure, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. It felt a little long through there. So, as you can see, still a little bit of a corner through there. That might be part of the problem for falling in his face. So, but again though, 90 degrees from the head, we want to hold. We're holding a little bit of the hair in the front. You can see that it's coming back a little bit. You can just kind of see that corner through here. We don't want that. So, just gonna point cut that off a little bit. The next section just a little bit higher. That might be a little long there, so let's check that side too, see if we got a corner there. Which we do. Going through double checking, make sure there's no long spots. There's a couple spots we gotta clean up. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna dry the hair. Just because we got the shape of it pretty well, where we're pretty happy where we're at with it. It's not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna go through with it being dry and clean up some of the edges, soften up the lines and stuff. So. A little bit of weight through here, so what I'm gonna do, actually just gonna comb it up, kind of point cut through here. make sure you're moving the comb so you're not taking any big lines out or anything. Soften it up through here a little bit. Scissor over comb. Again, we talked about his cowlicks back here. They kind of stick out if you take them too short. I think with this one though, we can actually take a little bit more off. You don't want any harsh lines in there. So I'm actually gonna come through and point cut again. You can see it's all kind of coming back there. Got some good separation through there to break it up a little bit. Okay, we'll throw a little bit of product. Actually, I'm gonna soften it up here just a little bit more. Some of my blending shears.
You're gonna have a Coke and an iced tea? That's way awesome.
Oh, I thought you were making me a drink. Iced tea.
I mean, there are sparkling drinks.
Were you having a glass? Good.
I don't mind a cool wet drink.
It's fun. It's fun. I like it.
All right guys, stop. Before you watch our next video, let me tell you, our sea salt spray. This product is amazing for your hair. It gives movable texture. It's like a dry shampoo, so if you go in between days of washing your hair, it'll help your hair extend a little bit longer, and it smells absolutely amazing. Find it over at beardbrand.com.